Have you ever driven past a car dealership and noticed rows of shiny cars sitting there, gathering dust? Those aren't just old stock. Some of them are brand new vehicles that never found a buyer. Surprising, right? What happens to those cars? Why are they still sitting there, and where do they eventually go? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating and often overlooked topic. What happens to brand new cars that never get sold? Believe it or not, this is a growing issue for dealerships across the country. If you've ever driven past a dealership and noticed cars from last year or even 2 years ago still sitting on the lot, you've probably wondered, what's the deal? Well, stick around because I'm breaking it all down for you. From dealership strategies to consumer benefits, we'll cover it all and give you tips to navigate this unique market. All right, let's start with the big picture. Before 2020, it was rare for new cars to sit on dealership lots for more than 200 days. But after the pandemic hit, everything changed. Supply chain issues, shifts in consumer behavior, and skyrocketing prices left dealerships struggling to move their inventory. Fast forward to today, and we've got cars sitting on lots for 500, 600, even 700 days. And it's not just cheaper models. Luxury SUVs and trucks like Grand Wagoneers, which can cost over $150,000, are gathering dust too. But why is this such a big deal? It's not just a logistical issue. It's a financial nightmare for dealerships. Let's break it down. Most dealerships don't own the cars you see on their lot. Instead, they use something called a floor plan. Basically, this is a financing arrangement where dealerships borrow money to stock their inventory. Think of it like a giant credit card for cars. When those vehicles arrive, the dealership gets an interest-free period, 60 to 90 days, to sell them. But after that, the interest rates start kicking in, and they're not cheap. We're talking 7%, 10%, or even 15% annually. Imagine hundreds of cars piling up interest charges every single month. That's a lot of cash burning away. Now picture this, a dealership with rows of unsold cars that have been sitting for over a year. The interest alone on these vehicles could add up to thousands of dollars each. Multiply that across dozens or even hundreds of cars, and you're looking at a massive financial burden. It's no surprise that dealerships are desperate to move these vehicles. They're basically losing money every single day they're on the lot. So what do dealerships do to get rid of these cars? Well, they have a few tricks up their sleeves. One popular tactic is offering salespeople extra bonuses, known as spiffs. These bonuses can range from $500 to $1,000. And they're designed to motivate the sales team to push specific vehicles. For instance, if there's a 2023 model that's been sitting on the lot for 500 days, the dealership might prioritize selling that over a shiny new 2025 model. Makes sense, right? But here's the catch. It's not easy convincing customers to buy older new cars. Vehicles that sit idle for extended periods can develop issues like flat tires, drained batteries, or even cosmetic damage. And let's be real, most buyers would rather go for the latest model. So what happens when the cars still don't sell? That's when dealerships get creative. Here are a few ways they deal with unsold inventory. 1. Demo vehicles. Sometimes dealerships assign these cars to their managers or staff as demo vehicles. It's a way to get the cars moving and make them seem more appealing to buyers. Plus, who doesn't love driving a new car? 2. Service loaners. Another option is to use these cars as loaners for customers who bring their vehicles in for service. It's a win-win. The dealership gets some use out of the car, and customers get a temporary ride. Bonus points if the customer falls in love with the car and decides to buy it. 3. Auction sales. When all else fails, dealerships might send unsold cars to auction. This helps them recoup some of their costs, but it's usually at a steep loss. In some cases, cars are sold for as little as 40% of their original price. Ouch! Let's talk numbers to put this in perspective. Imagine a dealership with 15 unsold cars from 2023, each worth between $70,000 and $120,000. The interest alone on those vehicles could easily reach tens of thousands of dollars. And if the cars still don't sell, the dealership might have to write them off as losses. That's a massive hit to their bottom line. Unfortunately, when dealerships struggle, it's often the employees who pay the price. High turnover is common in the automotive industry, and general managers are frequently let go when inventory piles up. Many dealerships are also dealing with the fallout from pandemic-era pricing strategies. Remember when dealerships were charging crazy markups during the pandemic? Those tactics drove away loyal customers, and now many of those buyers are taking their business elsewhere. Now let's flip the script and talk about how this benefits you as a consumer. If you're in the market for a car, this situation could actually work in your favor. With so much unsold inventory, dealerships are more willing than ever to negotiate. Discounts below MSRP are becoming more common, even for high-demand models. And if you're open to buying a slightly older new car, you could save thousands of dollars. Here's a pro tip: don't limit yourself to your local dealerships. Sometimes driving a few hours or even crossing state lines can lead to huge savings. Remember, dealerships are eager to clear their lots, so use that to your advantage. So, what does all of this mean for the automotive industry? The rise in unsold inventory is forcing manufacturers and dealerships to rethink their strategies. Some are scaling back production to avoid flooding the market. Others are exploring innovative sales models, like online-only purchases or subscription-based ownership. It's a period of big changes, and the dealerships that adapt quickly will be the ones that survive. If you're thinking about buying a car, here are a few tips to help you out. 1. Do your research. Look for dealerships with unsold inventory from previous years. These cars often come with big discounts. 2. Negotiate smartly. Use the fact that the car has been sitting for months as leverage. Don't be afraid to push for a better deal. 3. Inspect the vehicle. Always check the car thoroughly. Look for signs of wear and tear from sitting idle, and ask about its maintenance history. 4. Shop at the right time. The end of the month or quarter is often the best time to buy, as dealerships are eager to hit their sales targets. 5. Consider older models. Don't overlook slightly older models. They're still brand new and often come with full warranties, but at a much lower price. To wrap things up, the issue of unsold inventory is both a challenge and an opportunity. While dealerships are struggling to manage their lots, savvy consumers like you can take advantage of the situation to score great deals. Just remember to do your homework, negotiate confidently, and don't settle for less than what you deserve. That's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you ever scored a great deal on a new car? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed and take care.